Picture this. It's a quiet, moonlit night. You're driving down a deserted road, the trees casting long shadows across the asphalt. The radio crackles with static, and the only sound is the hum of your engine. But then, you hear it, a faint scrape, scrape, scrape against the side of your car. You glance in the rearview mirror, and your blood runs cold. Something, or someone, is clinging to your car, dragging a sharp, metal hook across the door. This is the legend of the Hookman, a tale that has terrified generations and left countless people wondering, is it just a story, or could it be real? Tonight, we're diving into the chilling origins, the bone-chilling encounters, and the unanswered questions surrounding the Hookman, and we're doing it in one shot. No cuts, no breaks, just you, me, and the darkness. But before we begin, let me ask you this. Have you ever heard the story of the Hookman? Or maybe you've even felt that eerie sensation of being watched on a lonely road? Tell me in the comments below. Because by the end of this video, you might just think twice before driving alone at night. The legend of the Hookman dates back to the 1950s, but its roots go even deeper. Some say it began as a cautionary tale told by parents to keep their teenagers from sneaking out at night. Others believe it's based on a true story, a gruesome murder that took place in a small rural town. According to the story, a mental patient escaped from a nearby asylum. He was described as a large, hulking man with a metal hook in place of one hand. The police searched for weeks, but he was never found. Then, the reports started coming in, drivers claiming they'd seen a figure lurking on the side of the road, his hook glinting in the moonlight. But the most famous version of the story involves a young couple parked on Lover's Lane. They heard a news bulletin warning of an escaped convict with a hook for a hand. The girl begged her boyfriend to leave, but he laughed it off until they heard a loud scrape against the car door. They sped away, only to find a bloody hook hanging from the door handle when they got home. Whether it's true or not, the story of the Hookman has become a staple of urban legends. But here's the thing. Over the years, people have reported encounters that are eerily similar to the tale, and that's where things get interesting. From the backroads of Texas to the forests of the Pacific Northwest, people have reported seeing the Hookman. Let me tell you about one of the most chilling encounters. In 1998, a truck driver named Carl was driving through rural Ohio late at night. He was on a long, empty stretch of road when he saw a figure standing under a streetlight. As he got closer, he noticed something was off. The man had no face, just a dark void where his features should be. And then Carl saw it. The glint of a metal hook where the man's hand should have been. Carl slammed on the gas, but when he looked in the rearview mirror, the figure was gone. Then there's the story of a woman named Lisa. She was driving home from work one night when she heard a loud thud on the roof of her car. She pulled over to check, but there was nothing there. When she got home, she found deep scratches on her car's roof, scratches that looked like they were made by a metal hook. These stories are just the tip of the iceberg. Over the years, countless people have reported similar encounters, figures with hooks for hands, strange scraping sounds, and an overwhelming sense of dread. But here's the question. Are these stories just urban legends, or is there something more to them? So, what's really going on with the Hookman? Over the years, experts and skeptics alike have proposed countless theories. Some say it's a ghost, the spirit of a man who died tragically and now haunts the roads where he was killed. Others believe it's a cryptid, a creature that's not quite human, lurking in the shadows and preying on unsuspecting travelers. Then there are those who think it's a psychological phenomenon, a manifestation of our deepest fears, brought to life by the isolation and darkness of the road. But here's the thing. No matter what the explanation, the stories persist. And that's what makes the Hookman so terrifying. It's a legend that refuses to die. What's the truth about the Hookman? Is he a ghost, a cryptid, or just a figment of our imagination? The answer is that we don't know, and maybe that's what makes him so terrifying. The Hookman forces us to confront our deepest fears, the fear of the unknown, the fear of the dark, and the fear of what might be lurking just out of sight. One thing's for sure, the next time you're driving down a lonely road at night, you might want to keep your doors locked and your eyes on the rearview mirror. So, the next time you hear a strange sound outside your window or feel that eerie sensation of being watched, remember the Hookman, because in this world, some legends are more than just stories. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the legend of the Hookman, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And let me know in the comments, have you ever had an encounter with the Hookman? Or maybe you've heard a similar story. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.